And do we take another one
It's
at
range.
600?
Consider range.
It's a great range.
Yeah, this dirty mess here. Come on.
Let's see if we can
Come on,
test the
buyers.
30-minute range high. Let's go range to range at the very least. I mean, that's only 40 points.
That's all I want. That's all I want. I just
Yeah.
want to get up to the top of the range, and that's it.
Just follow the rules.
Tell you what,
follow the rules.
Gold better. They really got to make a salt on those highs. This is a crazy chart here. I got the weekly. I'm using the continuous contract, so we can see it going way far back. These are weekly candles going back to 2009. Yeah,
it seems normal.
Totally normal. Then when you go into the daily, and it still looks crazy. We had that area of consolidation. It really broke out, and then as we zoom in, it had that crazy double top.
Yep.
We're back in that zone now.
We're out another one.
I was on opening call with Hogue on that, and we were talking about a bull flag continuation on that gold chart right there. If you draw that line down there, we had that break of structure, and then back up we went. It was a nice entry for a longer time position.
We're
that
out.
weekly, man. That's the Erectus Maximus. That's what I call that chart.
All right, a little bit trade update. We're down to one contract, plus $34. We have we're gonna rebid the 85s and 75s. But our stop is not really gonna move here. So they've done a good job of keeping
right now.
Here. We're gonna see if we can the 85s and I think it was an AJ trade.
Yeah, well, probably gonna get stopped here. It tried to push, and it was just met with sellers. So I think we're about to lose this one trade here. So let's see.
Yeah, we're in two. Let's see. So now we're long to 581, stop 72. Trades pretty much paid
I'm
for.
Out. All right.
We're done. Yeah, we're toast. Minus $10 all day.
We're toast.
$10.
Toast.
Nice.
Yeah, totally fine.
Burnt toast.
Hope JD's having fun.
I'm sure he is.
Oh yeah, man, he's off the grid. He's
probably freezing, worse than where he is right now than where we are. But geez, weather's kind of chilly.
There we are.
There you go. Got to represent. Yeah. I should have faded value high, man. That was the trade, that rotation. Just stick to the game plan.
People are looking for the big ramp up in gold. I think it's important to remember that it's kind of on a different scale. It doesn't have a market cap the same way, but it's estimated that the gold market is like $30 trillion. So if you start, people talking about, unless we really start, printing up a storm or something, it's like, if it's going to go to double that, it's another $30 trillion. And I wonder, where does that suck liquidity out of? So I'm watching that closely, even though I don't trade gold.
No, you don't trade gold at all, Jack?
No. I watch it. I famously, probably one of the worst discretionary trades I made, I've told this story before, is that I bought Facebook right after the IPO.
Right.
I was, I think, one of the first 10,000 users on Facebook, and I saw it. It was, at least in what I thought was fun about it, was starting to deteriorate, and I sold it at a small loss and bought gold instead. And then over the next, Facebook probably went up 17, 18x from then, and gold just kind of hung around. And I sold it a long time ago. So.
All right, I'm interested in shorts.
Yeah, the market's it's rotating. It's going to rotate probably value low.
It feels like now we're just stair stepping low. Let's see if we can maybe do 584s. And see this continue to the downside.
Well, as Dolby puts in those orders, we do have a news clip ready to go that is pertinent to this show because Raphael Bostic announced today that he's retiring. We have a little more on that we will play now.
On Wednesday, Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta President Raphael Bostic said he plans to retire when his current term ends on February 28th. He has served in that role since 2017. Bostic is one of the Federal Reserve's top policymakers. His departures will open up a slot on a key monetary policy committee that has seen unusual amount of change this year. Adriana Kugler, a member of the Federal Reserve's Board of Governors, unexpectedly left her position in August. One of President Donald Trump's top economic advisors took leave from his administrative role to temporarily take up the vacant seat. Also in August, Trump said that he had fired Governor Lisa Cook for mortgage fraud without presenting evidence, kicking off a legal battle. Trump has also threatened to fire the board's head, Fed Chair Jerome Powell, over interest rates.
So, for context, the reason that's important, he's retiring in February, but they're 14-year terms at the Fed. He was appointed in 2017, I believe. So he could stay there until 2031 if he wanted to. And that means that there will be another vacancy for Trump to appoint whoever he wants that can be confirmed. I forget if the actual members have to do that. Another interesting one to see will be Powell also ends his term as chair in February, but he can also choose to stay on. He still has a term left through at least, I think, 2028.
Interesting. 2028, huh?
Yeah, so they're getting pretty close. The most, we're selling off a little here. The most dovish members, well, number one is Myron by far, but then Waller and Bowman. And then if he can replace, that gets you to 4 with Bostic. You need 7 to really do whatever you want.
Oh, we got some offers in. It's 62 and 67.
Mm-hmm.
See if we can get short on a pullback. We have a little bit of structure here on the 30-second that might be able to get us in.
Yeah, this value low is sitting at 25. Let me see. I'll give you value low here.
Is it now? It's just like we might. Okay, now we're in one.
Yeah.
So it's
Value
only
low 25, 539, 68, 64.
Yeah.
So to answer Day Trailing's question of why are the terms so long? Well, it might not be apparent recently, but it's the same reason that judicial appointments are so long, is that theoretically it insulates you from short-term backlash if you have that sort of term. Like if we elected Fed members every 2 years like Congress or something, we probably would have turned into Argentina on steroids long ago.
Let's see, we're short 264 3/4. A little bit of a bounce here in NASDAQ. Let's see if we get stopped. We'll offer one more at 80s. We just want to see this kind of stair-step pattern just continue to the downside here. See if we can get continuation. Total risk of this trade would probably be about $100 if I had to guess.
Not bad.
And if this one doesn't work,
I want to see how we act down here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the VWAP is pretty flat.
Yeah.
You know, flattened out here.
And we just lost the 15-minute range. Low. I mean, I think longs look great around like 500s. I'm hoping we can get down to 500s and our micros can help usher us down there.
So I see orders all over the friggin' place, Dolby. What are we trying to do here?
Well, these are just, this is the bracket orders on Topstep X. So our entry is 564 3/4, short 2. We're offering one more at 580. Our stop is at 585. So now we're short 3. Let's see. We're out. We're flat on everything.
Yeah, I'm probably hunting for a long again. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be patient here though and see if something sets up.
Yeah, do your thing. I'm taking a break. Let's do a little temporary lockout here. No, not that one. Here, a little 15-minute breather. What was this? That was 50% of. Oh, I see. Is that a 50% retracement bounce right there? Yeah, kinda. All right. It is what it is. So you're looking for longs now,
Well,
huh,
you know, the
Vince?
Nasdaq. Yeah. Well, we're in the range, right? So look at your Nasdaq. I mean, we have a B-shaped profile. You know, probably long liquidation, and now we're just balancing at the low of this session, right? So I'm gonna call this a range. So like if we get down there to the 25 220s, 25, you know, maybe long, and just try to fade the range here. You know, and that's pretty much what I'm looking at. Same thing here in the S&P. If we come back down here around this value low, I might try to take a long again, looking for this rotation back up. You know,
Could you
it's
explain
tough.
the
It's tough
B
to
shape?
stay. Yeah. So the B shape. So you can see here, and we can confirm this tomorrow morning with looking at open interest, right? So the market opens up here, and we just sold off, and now we're building balance at the low, and it creates this B-shaped looking profile, right? It looks like the shape of a B.
Oh,
And
lowercase.
what did?
Got it.
Yep, lowercase b, and this would be long liquidation. However, we need to confirm that with open interest. So tomorrow morning, if we lost open interest tomorrow morning for today's trading day, because you always get the next day, that would confirm that money came out of the market liquidating their positions, right? If we lost open interest.
Got it.
If new open